The first game after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been fired as Manchester United manager, and it is a tricky tie away in Spain to take on Villarreal. Michael Carrick taking charge of this game. It was seen as Michael Carrick potentially or Darren Fletcher taking over the reins for this particular game. He's probably got a bit more experience in the fact that he's been the coach of Manchester United now for quite some time, and he's got that experience more so than that of Darren Fletcher to take charge of this game. But to be honest, he is a part of the regime that has completely and utterly failed this season, and I'm not sure if too much is going to change in this game. We will have to wait and see, but we don't really know how Michael Carrick wants to set his team up, line up, how he wants to play, because we've never seen a Michael Carrick team. We don't know if he was having that much of an input on the team going forward with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We just don't actually know for sure. You can only go by the rumours that him and McKenna were rumoured to be taking the training sessions and all stuff, and that a lot of the players seemed that it was just too inexperienced from the coaching staff of what they were trying to do, and they didn't really know what they were doing. And the rumours are in the papers that a lot of these players don't see a lot's going to change with Michael Carrick in charge at this moment in time. And I think the quicker Manchester United get this sorted, whether it's a permanent guy in now or a proper interim guy that knows what he's doing, then we could be in for a bit more of a rough time. I mean, it might change. The players might just go out there and express themselves and go out there and hammer Villarreal, but I just don't know. It could be a similar scenario to what it was when Jose Mourinho got sacked, but I'm not sure it's going to be the exact same. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was pretty much the perfect fucking guy to come in when Jose Mourinho got fired. The nice guy, the guy to come in and put smiles on people's faces, and the players just went out and expressed themselves for quite a while, and we got some really good results. But the fact that Carrick's already at the club, I'm not sure that is going to change, but changing the personnel on the pitch could be a massive key for Manchester United, because some of these players are performing like shit and probably don't deserve to be in the team. So there's big decisions for Michael Carrick to make in this game, but this is such a massive game. Manchester United win this game and we're through to the next round of the Champions League, and Manchester United need to be in that next round, because if we've got a new coach in charge, could things change for Manchester United? Definitely could, because this is a talented squad of players. There is issues in the squad, but it still should be doing a hell of a lot better than what it's doing. And I don't know, but what he's going to go for with tomorrow, obviously he's going to go with De Gea in goal. There's been no real massive problems with De Gea in goal, but the defence, he's probably going to go with the same defence, to be honest, if he goes with the back four. Wan-Bissaka, I mean, I think Shaw might be out of this game, so then it would be Wan-Bissaka, Telles, Maguire and Lindelof as the back four. So we will wait and see whether that's any improvement on that. But last time out, Diogo Dalot did play, and he was getting absolutely rinsed in the return game. So I'm not too sure that he would play out there. Some people are calling for him to play. Apparently the papers are saying that he felt he should be playing because of Wan-Bissaka's poor form, but he was poor when he played that time. So what is the difference? I'm not too sure, but we'll have to wait and see there. But I wouldn't mind seeing Telles play, because Luke Shaw's been fucking shit himself. But the other two, I'm not too sure he's going to bring Bailey back in, but Harry Maguire won't play. They'll play on Sunday against Chelsea, so he's going to play in this game anyway. Midfield, is he going to go for McTominay and Fred? I would go with Fred and with Van der Beek in midfield myself. He wasn't ready for that game. I don't think McTominay at the weekend shouldn't have played, has been ill. Christ knows why he played him instead. It should have been Matic and Van der Beek at the weekend. It should have been Fred come back, I think, late from the qualifiers, so he was then put on the substitutes bench, and McTominay wasn't fit enough really to play the game. So with the fact that he'd been ill, so it should have been Matic and Van der Beek, but hopefully Van der Beek will start, I think, with Fred in this game. That would be an ideal midfield too. He's going to definitely keep Fernandes in there, even though Fernandes has been in poor form lately. It will be interesting to see if Fernandes does improve on recent games, because he was the one that was saving Solskjaer so many times in the last year or so, and lately he has been absolutely fucking dog shit. What was it? I mean, he was criticising basically Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's tactics a few weeks ago, basically saying that the players don't believe in the tactics or something to that that sort of wording after a Champions League game, and to keep him in the team when a player criticises your tactics is baffling for me from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Yes, he's been Manchester United's best player over the last year or so, but if someone comes out and criticises your tactics and you don't drop them, then basically you've lost the dressing room. And that's where I felt that the dressing room was being lost, when players were coming out and saying stuff like that and he wasn't even dropping them from the team. No player is bigger than the club, and if you disrespect your manager, you deserve, or come out on telly and say stuff like that, then you deserve to be dropped. And Harry Maguire should have been dropped as well. He was coming out saying that players don't know what to do, basically, and shit. And when players are coming out and basically fucking saying shit about, almost making comments that the manager, it's all the manager's fault, then these players should really be dropped, but haven't been. And Fernandes will keep his place because based on what he's done in the past. And it's going to be Rashford, I think, on the left hand side, Jadon Sancho on the right hand side, and Cristiano Ronaldo up front. Still no Greenwood, COVID problem there. Still no Cavani, injury there. So we are a bit thin there on them two positions. But we've got a lot of other players on the bench. The likes of Lingard will be there, Martial. Ahmed will probably be on the bench. I think he's travelled to the game, so hopefully, maybe if we were winning, maybe could we see him. He hasn't been given any game time this season. He needs to get game time at some point. So I'm expecting a difficult game, but I think if we can go with a similar lineup to that, I think with Donny van der Beek coming in would make a massive, I think could make a massive difference in there. He was good when he come on against Watford, even though it was in that 4-1 defeat, and it was funny to find out really that was the last goal scored in the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer reign, considering he hasn't played him for so fucking long, pretty much, and he was the one to score the last goal under the manager. It was baffling, isn't it? You couldn't make that shit up, you really couldn't. But I'm expecting a difficult game, but this is a team that are about 12th, 13th in the league, so they're doing pretty bad in the Spanish league, but we can't underestimate them because of going to Spain. It's always difficult, but I'm confident that Manchester United maybe can put on a better showing. Maybe the players will express themselves a bit more in this encounter, and I'm going to say Manchester United get a draw in this game. They gave us a difficult game in that first game. They did. They caused us problems, but Manchester United came out on top. I think Manchester United, we've definitely got a better side than these, so we should be going out there and expressing ourselves and getting a result in this game. And I'll be fairly happy for a 1-1 draw, because it will almost see Manchester United through, because I'm sure we can beat Young Boys at home in that last game, because probably a new coach will be in charge by then, and whether it's an interim one or a permanent one, I think someone more experienced than Carrick will be in charge by that game, so Manchester United should be good enough to beat them. But obviously it would be nice if Manchester United could get the job done and win this game handsomely in this game. But I think key man's obviously going to be Cristiano Ronaldo up there. I think he's got 5 goals so far in the Champions League this season. Has dug Manchester United out the shit so many times in this competition. He is going to be key, but I'm expecting big performances from Sancho and from Van der Beek if they are given the opportunity in this game. Really need to step up Sancho as well and show what he can do, because it looks like he's getting, after playing against Watford, I think he will now get a run in the team, because there's no Greenwood there to stop him on that right hand side. Anyway, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, smash the share button if you're watching this on Facebook, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.